Hello, good morning everyone. Hello, Miss Bam.
Sir, sir, di ba mag-countdown pa? Ay, try ko rin. Na-live naman na. Hello, Philippines! Good morning, Kapalong West District, and to all the participating schools. Maayong buntag kanatong tanan. To all the individuals who are present in today's webinar, again, good morning. Of course, I could not forget to greet my partner in hosting this training. Sir Rafi, good morning.
Yes, Ma'am Bam. Good morning too. Ayan, live na live po tayo ngayon sa ating District LMS webinar. Hello and good morning to all of our participants, both elementary and secondary, to our ever-supportive school administrators, and most of all, to our beloved Public District Supervisor, Ma'am Sara Pasyon Kubar. Good morning po, and have a blessed Monday to all of us. Today, mark another milestone in the history of Kapalong West District, Division of Davao del Norte, Region 11, Philippines. As we gathered here today in this 5-day district training of teachers on Learning Management System webinar. It is a great honor and privilege to be chosen as one of your hosts. Also, it is my great opportunity for us to showcase our hosting skills. Am I right, Ma'am Bam?
You're right, Sir Rafi. And before starting this webinar training, all of you must be registered. The registration link will be posted on your screen. Controller? Oh, yes. So here is our pre-registration link, bit.ly/KapWest LMS-pre-reg. Okay, so you may take a photo or screenshot of the registration link. And the registration link is open until 12 noon this day. And for the attendance, may I remind that our technical team will be posting the attendance link on your screens anytime. Again, anytime. And will only be accessible when it is currently being displayed on the screen. After the link is gone, then it will not be accessible. Hence, you must stay tuned and be attentive for the link to be displayed on the screen. Be sure to register because this will serve as your attendance for this day.
Yes, correct, Ma'am Bam. And then we will also have our pre-test. So the pre-test link will also be posted on your screens. So controller, can you flash now the link? Okay, controller.
Okay, so
ayan. So that's it. So yan po ang ating pre-test link. So don't forget to screenshot or take a photo of our link. Ayan. Yes, Miss Bam?
Okay.
It's your time.
So while we are going on with our webinar, you may start answering the pre-test since this is the opening program of our 5-day district training of teachers on the learning management system. So thank you so much, controllers, for posting the links. And now, we are about to begin our 5-day training on the learning management system. And before that, it is very important to pay tribute to our Almighty God and to our beloved country. We will have the singing. Sir?
Controller, please.
Okay, so we still have few viewers as of this moment. So we are going to wait for them to join the streaming.
Yes,
Hey,
Ma'am
good
Bam.
morning, everyone. Shout out to my co-teachers in Bunawan Elementary School and of course to our active school head, Ma'am Teresa G. Limos. Good morning.
And also to Gabuyan Central Elementary School, to our beloved Principal, Ma'am Dina D. Limos. Good morning po, Ma'am. And also,
Okay.
we would like also to acknowledge, of course, our ever supportive school administrators of Kapalong West District, both elementary and secondary school. Yes, Ma'am Bam?
Yes, and before starting this webinar training, I'd like to thank everyone, to all the individuals who have spent time and effort in organizing this webinar training. This training would not be possible without all of you. Okay,
Of
so
course, we would like also to acknowledge, Ma'am Bam, our Public Schools District Supervisor,
yes.
Ma'am Sarah Passion Cobar. Ma'am, good morning. Okay,
Okay,
so
so we have 54 viewers now. I guess we are ready to start our webinar.
and of course, reminders po sa mga wala pa'y pamahaw diha. Okay, apa sa ta, kaon-kaon sa kay tas-tas gyud ni ato ang webinar karon. So teachers, teacher participants, stay tuned and God bless us all. Okay. So Miss Bam, are you ready?
Sure. Are we ready?
Oh,
Ready na.
yes, ready na, ready na. So, and also, Ma'am Bam, we would like also to acknowledge, of course, the effort and the support of our TWG, our Technical Working Group, headed
Yes,
by
headed by.
our Program Director, Sir Bayani Iscoton.
And
And
Sir
also,
Alan
yes,
Eturma.
yes, and
Yes.
Sir Romel Babera, our controller.
And Ma'am
Ma'am,
Stella. Ma'am Stella.
okay, yes. So, grabe yung effort nila talaga. Alam natin yung mga pinagdadaanan nila. Of course, so we have 54 viewers at
Okay,
this
to our
moment.
54 viewers watching right now, good morning. I hope you are all doing good.
Yes. So today is Monday, and I do hope that we are comfortable. And also, since we had our 5 days training on literacy, so alam ko po na mas may excite tayo ngayon. Yes,
Okay,
Miss Bam?
to all our viewers, can we hear some words from you? If you'd like to say something, just feel free to comment. We will be reading your comments. Okay, from Ma'am Romilly Rotol. Good morning, KapWest. Good morning, Ma'am Romilly. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Ma'am Romilly.
Okay. And
Ayan.
also from Ma'am
And
Primilin
of course, Ma'am
Sagsagat.
Bam,
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, from Ma'am Primilin Sagsagat. Good morning to all of us KapWest family. Let's face this week for another webinar. God bless everyone.
okay, Miss Bam,
Good morning.
so controller,
Yes,
please
sir.
kindly post now our pre-registration link. Baka meron pa pong hindi nakapag-pre-register. Ayan. So, ayan po ang ating pre-registration link. So, kindly take a photo or screenshot of that link. Sa mga hindi pa po nakapag-register. Okay? Ayan po.
Okay, and while we are waiting for others to join, you may also now start answering the pre-test. The pre-test.
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
our
here is the
pretest
pre-test
link
link,
is
bit.ly
now
slash
posted on your
KapWest
screen.
LMS pre-test.
Ayan po. Yan po ang ating pretest link. And reminders po sa ating mga teacher participants na dapat tama po yung mga informations na ilalagay natin sa ating mga sinasagutan po. Ayan.
And especially to
So,
especially when taking the attendance, please fill in the data completely, especially your full name.
okay. So,
Okay, so how many?
sa atin po, meron pong nagpapa-shout out, Ma'am Bam, from
Okay,
Doña
so
Carmen Soriano National High School. Sir Rafi and Ma'am Bam, shout out
okay,
po
good
ang mga
morning,
teachers.
ma'am. Ma'am Lebe May Escamillan. Good morning, Ma'am Lebe May. Shout out daw po sa lahat ng teachers ng Doña Carmen Soriano National High School. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. Ma'am Bam,
Morning.
kumusta? Good
Yes,
morning, Ma'am
sir.
Bam. Kumusta po yung live natin yung nakaraang linggo? Meron po tayong 5 araw na webinar. At ngayon, another 5 days of webinar. So kung meron pang 5 days na webinar, ano kaya yung gusto mong webinar na mangyayari po? What do you think?
I don't know how to answer that, Sir Rafi. If you are going to have another week-long webinar, of course, it would be best if it is for the for us to be equipped with another additional information, especially now that we are dealing with the new normal situation. So, yung ganun na mga webinar. Okay, so as of this moment, we are having 64 viewers out of 245. Okay, so where are the others? Teachers of Kapalong West District, please join right now.
Okay, Miss Bam.
Okay, from
Hello, Miss
Yes,
Bam.
sir. Yes, sir, Rafi.
Dili ko nimo pangutan-on.
Ay,
Kung unsa na.
Okay, sorry, sir. I forgot to ask you. Okay, sir, if you are to answer this question, if you are going to have another week-long webinar, what would it be?
For me, Ma'am Bam, I would suggest that that kind of webinar that is training of teachers for online selling. Okay ba yan? Online selling?
Online
or,
selling. I think hindi naman natin for me, I think hindi naman natin kailangan ng online training for online selling because a lot of teachers now are already into online selling, so, especially selling flowers.
What about training of teachers on pot making?
Oh, that would be.
Kaang making.
It is also related to flowers, which is a very big trend right now.
Yes po. So okay lang po yan mga teachers, no? And at least we have our initiative while doing our work from home. Mga sidelines. Yes. All right, so we have 64 out of 245 viewers. Okay, teachers, come on po. Join us our district webinar. You are invited po.
Okay, it's already 8:21 in the morning. Okay. Okay, from Ma'am Rhea Reponte. Good morning po. Good morning, Ma'am Rhea. And to all teachers out there watching us right now, good morning. How are you there, Sir Rafi?
Yes, Ma'am Bam. Okay lang po. Okay, from Ma'am Sarah. So, sorry for the inconvenience. There are or there is some technical problem or interruptions
Okay.
mostly. Okay, or
From Ma'am
this time.
Beverly Barrios, good morning, sir and ma'am, watching from Pag-asa Elementary School. Okay, good morning, Ma'am Beverly. And announcement po from our technical team to those teachers who already registered last week. Hindi nyo na po kailangan mag-register right now because the same lang po ang link. So kapag register na kayo last week, okay na po iyon.
Okay, so again, controller, pakibalik po ng ating pre-registration link. Baka meron pa pong hindi pa nakapag-register. Ayan po, on your screen ang ating pong pre-registration link. Okay? So, and of course, controller, paki-flash po ng ating pre-test link. Ayan po ang ating pre-test link. So, teacher participants, kindly take a photo or screenshot of that link.
Okay, so to those who are asking, asa di ay ang attendance link? Okay, mga ma'am and sir, our attendance link is a surprise. So, hindi nyo po malalaman kung kailan ito isa-flash ng technical team. So,
Yeah.
better
Yes,
stay.
Miss Ma'am.
Yes. So, kailangan talaga nilang manood.
So,
They better
attendance
stay tuned
link.
because anytime the attendance link will be displayed. So,
Yes.
it's up to the technical team kung kailan nila ipa-flash ang link. That's a surprise. And the attendance link will be accessible only when it is being currently displayed on the screen. So, if the attendance link is gone, then it will not be accessible anymore. And then, for this day, we will only have one attendance, both for the morning session and the afternoon session. As a whole na po iyon. Okay, as of this moment, we have 77 teachers watching now. Okay, so to those teachers who are watching now, kindly tell your co-teachers on your school to please start joining so we can start our webinar training for this day.
Okay, Ms. Bam, once again, we would like to acknowledge the presence our public schools district supervisor, Ma'am
Yes,
Sara Pasyon Kubar.
okay, Ma'am Sarah,
Yes.
good morning.
Good morning po, ma'am.
And to
And
all the
also,
school heads of the Kapalong West District Schools, both elementary and secondary, good morning.
and also our teacher participants from elementary to secondary, junior high school, and senior high school.
Okay.
Ay.
Umuulan pa po ba dyan, Sir Rafi?
Yes, Miss Bam. So, rain is blessing.
Okay, so rain or shine, we must start this webinar training. Anyways, work from home man tayo ngayon.
Yes. We also face this day, Ma'am Bam, with joy in our hearts. Have a blessed Monday to all of us.
Another comment from Ma'am Lizelle Valdez. Good morning, everyone from Sampao Integrated School. Good morning, Ma'am Lizelle, and to all the teachers of Sampao Integrated School, especially to their principal, Ma'am Fe A. Claro. Good morning, ma'am. Another comment from Sir Alexander Daniel. Good morning, Bam, Raf, and all. Good morning, Sir Rafi.
Good morning, Sir Alex.
Good morning, Sir Alexander.
Good morning, sir. So, pleasant day to all.
Okay, from Ma'am Geradel Tagalog. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ma'am Geradel.
Okay, we have also from Jenly Acera. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Ma'am Jenly. And to all the teachers of Pedro G. Culita Elementary School, especially to their school head, Sir Raul Consensino. Good morning.
Good morning. Ma'am Bam, time check po tayo. It's
Yes.
already 8:27 in the morning. Tama ba
Okay, we
yung
are,
time
yes
natin?
sir, we are 27 minutes behind the exact time of supposedly starting this webinar. So, requesting everyone to please tell your other teachers on your school to please start joining our webinar training.
Yes. So, and of course, Ma'am Bam, we would like to give thanks no sa grabe gyud nila nga effort sa ato ang technical working group headed
Yes, sir.
by Sir Bayani Escoton nga daghan kayo bright sir. Saludo po kami sa inyo.
Daghan kayo, right? Maujud sir, daghan jud
Okay.
kayong salamat sa tanan preparation na ilahang gihatag para mahimong success ning webinar training. Maski pa dili siya working days no, pero naga work gihapon ta. Parehas gahapon sir no, even if it is Sunday. So, nag-practice gihapon ta to make this webinar a success.
That
Okay?
is what we call by the exigency of the service, Ma'am Bam.
Yes, the service of the Filipino people. Okay, so
Yes.
my beloved principal of Bunawan Elementary School, Ma'am Teresa G. Limos. Okay, nag-comment siya. Good morning, Ma'am. Good morning, Ma'am Bam and Rafi. Good morning, Ma'am Tet. How are
Okay,
you?
good morning, Ma'am Tet. Okay, so teacher participants, come and join our district training of teachers on the Learning Management System LMS webinar for five days. Kayang-kaya po mga ma'am.
Yes. So I hope, no, from this day until the last day of this training, let us stay active in participating this training. So we should not forget when there are forms that are needed to be answered. We should not forget to answer it, especially the evaluation links and the other outputs that are needed to be submitted.
Yes, so the previous link is on your screen. So yung ngayon pa lang po pumasok, andyan po naka-flash ang ating pre-registration link na bit.ly/KapWest LMS-pre-rig. Ayan po.
Right. Okay, again, reminders for those teachers who are already registered last week. Okay, pwede na pong hindi mag-register ngayon. Because according to our technical team, may mga teachers na naka-register twice. Nag-doble-doble na daw ang kanilang mga names. So, if tapos lang nag-register last week, hindi na po needed mag-register today.
So
Okay,
we have 94 viewers.
Yes, 94 are watching right now.
So please.
Okay, in the Kapalong West District, we are 245. But as of this moment, 94 are still watching.
Hindi pa tayo nakaabot ng 50%, Ma'am Bam.
Yes, sir. Wala pag
So,
yun.
yung mga teachers po natin na naliligo pa or kumakain pa, bilis-bilisan po natin mga ma'am.
Okay, baka may iba pang teachers hindi pagising. Wake up na po! And we are about to start our whole week of learning and training regarding the learning management system.
And of course, Ma'am Bam, katong mga nagtanong pa, kunya na ng hapon, Let's enjoy our webinar this morning.
Dili pa pud pwede yung hapon, sir, kay mag-end ta mga supposedly 4.
Mga
5
5.
yata. So, gabiin na dyan mo mananom.
Okay. Ayan.
Hilig po day ka og ano, sir? Flowers?
Naay flowers gamay diri, ma'am, oh. Okay,
Halata kayo sa background, sir. Napo ko'y flowers sa likod, pero plastic man eh. Pang Valentine's Day.
Shout out natin yung mga teachers natin, Ma'am Bam, from elementary and secondary, junior and senior high school. Good morning po, mga ma'am.
Good morning. Okay, from Sir Rex Balisalisa. Good morning. Good morning, Sir Rex. And from Ma'am Heidi Acaso. Good morning, everyone. Shout out sa Tagagabuyan Central Elementary School. Ay, basahon pa ba ni? Wow, pang-region na dyan mo, sir and ma'am. Congratulations. Salamat kaayo, Ma'am Heidi from Gabuyan Central Elementary School.
Marag maulaw ta na gamay, ma'am. No?
Dili so, gamay, sir. Maulaw tagdako.
I would like to thank also Ma'am Sarah for the opportunity, no? And challenge accepted po talaga.
Okay. Yes, sir. To the individuals who put their trust on us in hosting this training, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the trust. Yan, wala gyud tay kuan ani, Ma'am Bam. Even me, no, wala gyud skills ani. But then I am very much thankful. And above all to our beloved God. Yan.
Okay, sir. Dili po siguro walay skills, sir. Oy. Kung wala man siguro ma-train man na ba? Tanawa, sir, daw kaayo ka mag-kuan, mag-hosting.
And I am also privileged, Ma'am Bam. You know what? Masaya ako na nakita kita. Because, you know what? You are one of our students in St. Jude Academy in Mindanao. And yet, kasama tayo ngayon. Diba? So, mas dagan pa bright sa ako.
Bitaw, sir, no? Estudyante po. Dili po, sir. Ay, maulaw tayo na. Okay. Sir Rafi, one of my teachers when I was still in high school. So, karon nag-abot ra jud ta diri sa DepEd, sir, no?
Yes, sir. I am so proud of you.
Salamat kaayo, sir. Salamat.
Thank you. And also, once again, our pre-test link and also our pre-registration link is now posted on your screen. Sa mga bago lang po naka-join, kindly screenshot our link. Ayan po.
Okay, so as of this moment, wala gyapon ta naka 50%. So where are the other teachers? Please start joining na po so we can start already our 5-day training on the learning management system.
77 out of 245 pa lang po tayo. Ayan, so galaw-galaw po tayo mga ma'am. Please join us here in our Kapalong West District Training of Teachers on the Learning Management System LMS webinar for 5 days.
Okay, so time check. It's already 8:35 in the morning.
Ayan. So controller, our technical working group.
Okay,
are we now set?
Okay, we are all set. Thank Sir, prayer after ano? We are about to begin our 5-day training on the learning management system. And before that, it is very important to first pay tribute to our Almighty God and to our beloved country. We will have the singing of the national anthem to be followed by a prayer and the singing of a regional hymn via audio-visual presentation.
Okay, controller, please. Okay. Yes, it's done. Ayan po, so there's technical error po. So, yan po, controller. Yes, it's done. Once again, good morning po to everyone who are watching us live right now, especially to our very own public schools district supervisor, Ma'am Sarah Casyor po. Good morning po, ma'am. And of course, to all the school heads of the elementary, junior, and senior high schools. Good morning to all. And also to our teacher participants, good morning. Welcome to the first day of our 5-day district training of teachers on the learning management system. Controller. Okay, so meron po siguro technical problem. Ayan. Okay, so tama. Good morning po. So sa ating mga teacher participants po, na hindi nakapag-login, ayun po, join us in our 5-day training of teachers for this LMS webinar. Siguro meron pong technical problem po, no? Wala po daw yung signal. So anyway, so inviting all our teachers to join us in our webinar. So meron po tayo technical problem po. So according to our technical working group, so but before that, while waiting, I would like to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt thanks and gratitude, of course, to our public schools district supervisor from Sarah Ashon Kumar.
Padayon man yata ni Sir Rafi. No, 38 minutes na.
Nato diri nga side. Unya lang mo balik si Sir Rafi. Good morning participants, good morning sa tanan. Wala pa ang partner nato diri maong mosalo sa kita diri nga side. Hello sa tanan, I am Bayani
Nambutag, Sir Bayani.
Program Coordinator for today. And nagpilit pa man si Sir Rafi, we shall proceed to the next part of our program. Pero kinana naman siya, balik na Sir Rafi. Hey!
Okay na, sir. Okay na.
So, thank you, Sir Bayani. So there is a problem. So meron pong nangyayari na brand out.
Okay. We'd like to apologize for the technical error we experienced a while ago.
And in behalf of the technical working group, we would like to ask apology regarding this matter.
Okay, so I think
Okay, Ms. Bam?
the error is now fixed. So we will resume.
Oh. Yes, Ms. Bam. So once again, good morning po to everyone who are watching us live right now, especially to our very own Public Schools District Supervisor, Ma'am Sarah Passion Kubar. Good morning po, ma'am.
Good
And
morning.
of course, to all our school heads of elementary, junior, and senior high school, good morning po sa ating mga school administrators. And also to our teacher participants coming
Good
from
morning.
to the first day of our 5-day district training of teachers on the learning management system. Yes, Ms. Bam?
Okay, sir. So as of now, we will start this webinar training with a prayer.
Diyan pinanggang yuta, kinako halagtaas. Ang agilan na sumulanggang, waling-waling sa kamula. Tawan aring duyan, puti usangin, ulas damihan, yung giahan sa Davao, matuig ang araw. Ang ilang ko, mga probinsya, mga dakbayan nagkahilusa, Tuhan na Diyos, Oro, Davao Oriental, Norte, Occidental, del Sur, Siyudad sa Davao, Manabutapong, Samal Island, Matugi, sa region, ipanaligdan, mga bahagi, kinaiyahan, yung tagtabong mo, naghanang lingkod, makapanang kabuhian, garbo sa tanan ng Davao Region, ang yuta nagipanggan. Sa mga kalikasan, magagandang kabutihan. Basta
Wala din lang yung ano dito yung
ay maligaya sa dakilang nadapit ko. Kung kailan preparo oso, nagkakaisa sa paglutas ng problema. Pagkatao'y natin nagtutulungan, namumunan ang aking bayan. Nagpayapaan ang aming lipunan, at siyang hangarin ang lahat. ang pinanganapin ko. Sa bidana ng magandang kalikasan, kami nagkakaisa na tumakila ang bansa. Ang aming buhay sa bayan ay binigay. Manatiling maglilingkod ang pahanggang sa libingan. Dahil sa biyaya ng magandang kalikasan, kami nagkakaisa na tumakila ang bansa. Lakas ng aming buhay sa bayan ay binigay. Manatiling maglilingkod labanan Norte.
Ayan po. So, once again, good morning po to every one of us who are watching us live right now. Ayan. Especially once again to our public school district supervisor, Ma'am Sarah. Good morning, ma'am. And of course, to our
Okay, once again, good morning to everyone who are watching us live right now, especially to our Public Schools District Supervisor, Ma'am Sara Passion Tubar. Good morning, ma'am. Of course, to all the school heads of the elementary, junior, and senior high schools, good morning. And to all the teacher participants, good morning also. Welcome to our first day of our 5-day training of teachers and the learning management system. So, umuulan ng good morning. Good naman talaga ang morning natin because this day is just the start of a whole week of training and learning for us teachers to be equipped with the important things with regards to this learning management system. Of course, this opportunity would not be possible without the initiative and combined efforts of all the individuals behind the existence of this training. At this point, let us have our program coordinator, Sir Bayani and Escoton, for the presentation of the Kapalong West officials, the simulation teachers, the technical working group, and the elementary, junior, and senior high school participants. Sir Bayani, good morning. Good morning, Sir Bayani.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning also to all of our participants for this today's webinar. Pasensyahin na gyud mga ma'am and sir ang gagmayng mga problema ganina kay di man gyud nato kontrolado ng internet unya nawala ra gyud siya pinalive. So for this morning and for this 5-day webinar, mag-uban-uban ta virtually. Sige, so as of today, we are 90 out of 245 supposed participants. Pero kuan man, kining na may uban nga nag-sharing lang sad pud ay sila. So welcome everyone and we will be welcomed more later by our Public Schools District Supervisor, Ma'am Sara Cobar. So as of now, I will present these people and these individuals who are very instrumental in the success of this 5-day webinar. So first, this would not be possible without the support of our Public Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. D.L. Silva, and Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Dr. Romel Handayan. And of course, we also have our CID Chief, Dr. Edward C. Amogis, Curriculum and Implementation Division. Also, we have Dr. Lolita Andamon, our School Governance Operation Division Chief. Next, our education program supervisors, kay kini sila ang ato ang mga supervisor and manager in terms of different subject areas. First, we have Dr. Grace Santadaklan, our social studies or Araling Panlipunan supervisor. Also, we have Dr. Medros O. Hala, our supervisor in mathematics. Dr. Allen T. Gilaran, our supervisor in English, and Dr. Evelyn Grace H. Labasan, our supervisor in science. We also have Ma'am Ludi, Mrs. Lourdes A. Navarro, our supervisor in ALS. We have Ma'am Marlene Publico, our supervisor in Filipino, and in charge also in journalism, and also in mother tongue. Next, we have Ma'am Lizelle Husol Mukia, our supervisor in MAPE, and Ma'am Emeline Saladores, our supervisor in Technology and Livelihood Education and Edukasyong Pantahanan at Pangkabuhayan. We also have Ma'am Gloria Bis Subong, our supervisor in Kinder and also in edukasyon sa pagpapakatao. We have Ma'am Marilyn Sumikad, our supervisor po in the Learning Management System, or LR, Learning Resource, LRMDS, Learning Resource Management and Development System. We have Sir Ramel Pilo, our supervisor in School-Based Management or SBM. And then our program manager for today's webinar, 5-day webinar, is no other than our very active and supportive supervisor, Ma'am Sara Pasyon Kubar. Also, we have our school heads, our co-program manager. We have Ma'am Alma Consinsino of Pag-asa Elementary School, Ma'am Teresa Limos of Bunawan Elementary School, Sir Alexander Redaniel of Luna Elementary School, Ma'am Fe Claro of Sampao. We also have Ma'am Dina Limos of Gabuyan, Sir Glenn Timbal of Tiburcia Elementary School. We have Sir Justo Villaver of Mangulibas Elementary School. We also have Sir Raul of Pedro Colita and Sir Rogelio Horada of Doña Carmen Elementary School. And we have Sir Joart Cervera of Sagana Elementary School. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We also have Ma'am Dr. Amelia, sorry po ma'am. We have Dr. Amelia Ortega of Asimong Elementary School. And of course, meron din po tayong sa secondary school heads. We have Sir Demosthenes Tabugok of Doña Carmen Soriano National High School. We also have Ma'am Roda Navarro of Simong National High School and Sir Apollos Beltran of Luna National High School. So these are our very supportive school heads that nga kung wala ilang suporta, this webinar would not be possible, of course. Next, your program coordinator for today or for the 5-day webinar is yours truly, Bayani Escoton. We also have part of our TWG. Kasi po, hindi po talaga magiging posible ang ating webinar kung wala ang mga taong ito na laging nakasuporta para maging successful ang webinar na ito. Kay murag hanoy ra na siya tan-awon diha, pero sa actual or sa realidad daghan og mga problema pareha gaina. So for streaming, kauban ako sa streaming, Sir Alan Roy Iturma of Luna National High School. And of course, ka-team po na to sa streaming, Sir Romel Babera, TWG, Ma'am Stella Seneza, Sir Arvin Belieza. So kana sila itong mga kaubanan. We have also Ma'am Ejen Haspe of kauban niya po ni nato. Siya po ay nagtirada sa atuang attendance and pre-registration, mga ma'am and sir, together with Ma'am Rhea Lucanias. Also, we also have For the pre-registration and daily attendance monitoring, our lead school head for that is Ma'am Alma Consensino. For certificates, our lead school head is Ma'am Dina D. Limos, and the in charge is Gabuyan Central Elementary School. For streaming also, our lead school head is Sir Alexander Daniel, together with Sir Apollos Beltran. So sila atong mga lead in this today's streaming. So kauban ako sila sa streaming for the 5-day webinar. Also, we will be joined by our MC. Kini atong mga kinakusgang MC pod nga kung kami sa TWG is backstagers, sila pod ang ato ang frontliners for this 5-day webinar. We have Sir Rafi Dumandan of Gabuyan Central Elementary School and Ma'am Eliza Joan Cardente of Bunawan Elementary School. Pagka third day o pagka fourth day, abang-abang mga kaguruan kay we will be joined by equally competent, equally versatile masters of ceremony. Karuang Merkules o Huwebes ato ang breakout session. So dito na to sila maila-ila pod. Pagka Merkules and Huwebes also, we will know and we will maila-ila. Siyempre, kaila na to sila daan. Pero mas makabalo pag yun ta, kinsa ang ato ang mga simulators and return demonstrators. Kaya after this, there will be a simulation by the trainers in the division training of trainers nga mapakita diri unya gamayng interview pud sila ha, and of course return demonstration from our participants. And lastly, these are the participants for today's 5-day webinar. For Bunawan, we have 8, Dunya Carmen 18. So naapo dira nakabutang kung pila ang ato ang mga teachers, school heads, and all in all a total of 245 participants. So we are expecting 245 participants, pero as of now, napalang ta sa mga 90 kapin, padulong 100, pero dili siya kalikayan tungod lang pod sa kini mga problema sa internet connection. And ang uban pod, nag-share na lang pod sila, nag-sharing na lang pod sila sa kining isa ka device or isa ka gadget, isa ka laptop, nag-uban sa isa ka area. So, daghan gyud kayong salamat mga ma'am and sir, kay dili gyud ni siya maposible kung wala ang inyuhang presensya o wala ang inyuhang tabang. And of course, masad pod ba minaw kay pagkakita na mo kay nga oy 30 pa man ka buok. So kini gyud atong mga participants pod, we should be joining by by time. So pag ingon ambo karon kay 8 AM man, so mag-join lang po ta by 8 AM kay nakanindot ani mga ma'am and sir, pwede ra man po ta at the comfort of our homes nga mag-join ta sa webinar. So gain na nga oy 30 pa. Murag nasad mi gamay kay sige mag-greet na lang sa ta kay kuan pud baya giandaman pud ni sa ato ang mga sa atong mga school heads, sa atong supervisor o sa ato apong mga TWG. So happy learning everyone and welcome to this 5-day webinar on the learning management system. Mabuhay ang gurong Pilipino, mabuhay ang Kapalong West District.
All right, thank you so much, Sir Bayani Escoton, our ever-active program coordinator, for taking the lead in organizing this meaningful training. Moving on, we are going to hear the welcome address to be given to us by our public schools district supervisor, none other than Ma'am Sarah Pasion Cobar. Good morning, Ma'am.
Good morning, Ma'am Sarah.
Hello everyone, good morning.
Good
Thank
morning,
you,
ma'am.
Sir Rafi Dumandan and Ma'am Eliza of Bunawan Elementary School, our program host for this 5 days webinar that we're having right now and we're starting to have right now. I would like to greet our school heads, the 14 school heads of Kapalong West District who are equally competent and equally handsome and beautiful, who are our backbone in this 5 days webinar that we will be having. And I would like to say thank you so much for the cooperation, all 14 school heads. Gipanganlan naman tanan ni Ma and Sir Bayani Iskuton, one by one, yan ang napangalanan. And to the PWG, the Technical Working Group, who work hand in hand, especially last week when we planned, we made the plans for this 5 days webinar. I know our technical working group headed by our program coordinator, Mr. Bayani Iskutun. They've been burning their candles for how many days now? Especially kagahapon, grabe ang pag-burn nila sa ilang mga candles, no? Because there are some technical problems who arise, especially for the StreamYard. But yet, with our progress today, I know everything goes well, na solved na to ang mga problema. So again, I would like to say thank you. Thank you to our people behind this 5 days learning management system na Kapalong West District style webinar for all our 245 teachers of Kapalong West District, comprising the 14 schools, 10 elementary, 1 integrated school, and the 3 secondary school. I would like also to welcome our teachers, our participants. I hope everyone are already online or on stage, because as per the confirmation of our school heads, I've been checking the attendance, and only 4 schools has given me confirmation. Si Rogelio Jurada, 17 out of 18. Doña Carmen Soriano, Sir Rogelio Jurada, pangita pa tong isa. Unsay nahitabo sa imong usa. Sir Glenn Timbal of Tiborcia Elementary School has signified the completeness of all the participants for Tiborcia Elementary School. Another is Sir George Cervera of Sagana Elementary School. Kompleto na daw sila. Amelia Ortega, Dr. Amelia Ortega of Simong Elementary School, 15 out of 16. So what happened to the one? Maski isa lang na, pangitao na to na. Kung asa na sila karon. And Dinalimos of Gabuyan, kompleto na daw sila. Pag-asa, kompleto. Sir Raul Consentino, for Pedro Culita, kompleto na din daw sila. Only these schools has texted me and signified the completeness of their participants. I hope the other schools would also signify completeness of their participants for this 5 days webinar. Why do we have to conduct this learning management seminar? Why do we need to conduct this? I know there are some questions in the mind of our teachers relative to the conduct of this 5 days webinar. Last week when we have the division level webinar, there are so many posts that we read online, comments on the progress and the need of this 5 days learning management webinar. Some comments signify that nakapabugat daw sa mga teachers, makapalibog sa mga teachers. Dapat gitaganod time ang mga teachers to make solutions on the more pressing problem that they are facing for the opening of classes on August 24. But for all those different comments, nagadi isa ka post, no? Nakaano gid siya, daghang kay siya comments, and I even screenshot that post and sent it to the district supervisor concerned, and told the district supervisor to take a look on this teacher under your command responsibility. Why? Because, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this program is initiated by no less than our regional director, Director Evelyn Pitalvero. Knowing that this is really part of the need of the teachers in the field, part of the needs of our teachers to combat the problems that will arise during the opening of classes comes August 24. Ang uban mayon siguro, Why? Nga naman, nga need siya. When in fact, ang among modality is only modular modality. At pila lang man ang nag-ano ng online modality. But as always, it has been always been said, we need to embrace change. We really need to embrace changes with this new normal that we are now having. Nobody could tell. Nobody could really say that this new normal will end by September, that this new normal situation will end by the end of this year, or by this new normal situation will end 2 years from now. No, nobody could ever tell that. Why? Because we are facing a worldwide situation. It is an international problem. It is an international situation that we are facing. It's not only the Philippines. It's not only us who is facing this kind of problem now. And we should be happy. We should be happy that our department are looking into how we are still be able to continue educating our children. And the opening of this learning management system is quite a big help. If we will just focus on this, it's quite a big help for our teachers. Our teachers, I know, ang atong mga participants, daghan kayong question silang may unsa naman ang mahitabo from August 24. Gani si our Secretary of Education, Dr. Liling Briones, na gani joke-joke karon sa social media, sa internet, na yung mga joke-joke na ang klase daw sa August 24 magpadayon, kamulang ang wa nagkadayon, no? Katulang mga gipambiyaan, muna sila ang wala nagkadayon. Pero ang klase talagang magkadayon. So, it's a kind of joke. But yet, tinuod siya because our department is really serious in saying that we have to really continue educating our children. We need to continue educating our learners. What will happen to the next generation? What will happen to this group of learners if we will stop, if we will loosen our grip to educate them? What will happen to our teachers if we will not make or we will not find the ways to help them in the delivery of learning to the learners? So, this is just one way for us to be able to help our learners or our teachers. So the introduction of the learning management system, this is not a taboo. It's one of the needs of our teachers. So we need to embrace it. So to our school heads, I know the challenge is talagang naa sa mga shoulders sa atong mga school heads. It's not only in the shoulders of the district supervisors, it's not only in the shoulders of our division people, but definitely the big load is in the shoulders of our school heads because our school heads are the people who are in the front line in the delivery of this service. They are the ones who are holding hand in hand with our teachers on how we can address this new normal situation well. Kaya I hope all our teachers or all our participants, the 245 participants that we are having today until the last day that will be on Friday, I hope everyone will be serious enough. Daghan kay kog nadunggan nga mga styles. Daghan kay kog nadunggan nga mga styles. And gusto gani punutan ako i-apply ang ilang mga styles. But di na ko kaya i-apply. One of the styles is i-open lang daw nila ilang laptop and they can continue doing what they want to do in the home. I-open ang laptop unya ang maestra manglaba. I-open ang laptop unya ang maestra mananom. I-open ang laptop unya ang maestra mamalitog bulak dito sa ilahang silingan. I hope that will not happen in Kapalong West District. I hope this will never happen in Kapalong West District, because when we say we are serious, we need to be serious. I am asking our school heads to be responsible to this, monitoring our teacher participants. Let us all monitor our teacher participants. We have to learn hand in hand. Dili pwede nga natay mabiyaan nga maestra. We need to learn hand in hand. And I am even encouraged, and I am even I am giving my salute to some of our school heads who are already old enough, retirable enough, pero naningkamot lang gihapon sila to learn in this new modality. Naningkamot gihapon sila to participate and to support this kind of new normal situation that we are. So, kaya gani nila, how much more to our teachers, how much more to the younger generation. Kaya no nato ni, kitang mga batanon, kaya no nato ni. Kaya no nato na we will support these different webinars that we're having, because this is not for the district supervisor, this is not for the division, but this is for our learners and this is for our schools. The benefit of this, who will be the ones that will benefit? It will, at the end of the day, it will benefit our teachers, it will benefit our learners. So for that, I was able to attend this learning management system webinar in the region during the regional TUT for the whole 5 days. I was able to attend and participate in the division webinar after the next week, 5 days again. Not even a single day na nag-absent ko sa webinar. Been always there. And my performance in the division webinar would show na talagang I was there. Why? Because I happen to be always in the top in terms of the evaluations. So with that, I hope our teachers will be doing the same. During this district level webinar, I hope everyone would be doing the same. Na we will be serious enough because we want to learn, we want to embrace the change, and we want to embrace the new learnings that we need, that we have to learn out of this 5 days webinar. I hope there will be negative reactions that will be posted online. We open the link. Natay chat room. Pwede tang mo comment. Pag dili ta ganahan sa facilitator sa Foxy, dili ta ganahan sa atong mga program hosts, you can give your comment right away. No, you can give, but not put your comment on the social media. Ayaw i-post sa Facebook, ay walay makatubag ana sa imo ha. You have to post it here because this is our venue and this is the one that will answer you. And I am very, very, very much willing also to answer everyone if you post your questions, but not definitely on Facebook. Ay, pag makita na ko na nga gi-post ninyo sa Facebook, sorry to say, I will lambast you. Okay, so once again, I would like to say from time to time, we will be seeing each other because from time to time, I will be answering questions during the open forum and during the conduct of the whole 5 days training. So for that, I would like to say again, congratulations Sir Bayanis Putun, kabalo ko kung unsa ka stressful imong kinabuhi kagahapon, especially sa dihang ning na daot ang ato ang plano for the StreamYard. But I know I've been pressing you, dili lang kay basta na pressing you to the ground, but holding your neck so that the success of this webinar will continue or will push through. But at the end of the day, this is for everyone, and not only for me. This is not my success. This is all a package of the success of Kapalong West District, including the 3 secondary schools that we have. So, to all my partners, to all facilitators, our TWGs, and learning coordinators, once again, I would like to say, salamat. Salamat on the seriousness. Salamat on the support. And I hope everything will go well as planned. Thank you and good morning, everyone. Sir Bayani, I'm done.
Thank you so much, our beautiful DSDS Ma'am Sara Passion Kubar, for that welcoming address. Indeed, we need to learn new things amidst this new normal situation for us to create, distribute, and manage the delivery of educational content to our dear students. And this learning management system is one way in doing it. So, we should embrace this LMS as part of our new normal education. At this moment, let us hear another message to be given to us by our school's division superintendent, Dr. D. Silva.
Okay,
Okay, let
controller,
us
please.
let us welcome
Okay,
on
let us
screen our
welcome on screen
educators.
Dr. D.
to our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Ryan, to our CID Chief, Dr. Edward Moses, to the Education Program Supervisors, Public Schools District Supervisors, school heads, selected teachers, all participants, good morning. We are here again for another input with us so that we will be ready to face the new normal comes August 24, 2020. We all know that our normal situation has been disrupted, especially our schools. Now that we cannot see our students face to face, but can teach them through our modules. And through this training on LDM, we will be guided in what to do on August 24 and onwards. As I have always said to the participants of any webinar, huwag tayong magmamadali. Relax lang, chillax. Let us enjoy kung ano man ang ibibigay sa atin every now and then. Huwag tayong magpanic because the most important thing is our safety. And of course, the safety of our companions. So, I hope ready na lahat ng ating mga schools para sa bagong normal ngayong opening of classes in August. I hope all teachers are now equipped on what to do, assessments, uh, pagtuturo sa pamamagitan ng ating modular scheme kasi kahit blended ang pinili, face-to-face with modular, hindi siya posible dahil hindi pa tayo pinapayagan ng ating mga Pangulo na makipagkita sa ating mga kasamahang guro at sa ating mga kapatid. So ang lahat ay ating inanyayahang makinig mabuti sa lahat ng mga ituturo sa atin. No? Because as I have observed, I have gone to many areas. I've noticed na para lang yung iba parang taking for granted ang mga webinars. Sa totoo lang, maraming efforts, maraming time, maraming funds spent for these webinars. So I'm requesting the school heads to really monitor our teachers. They are really uh, taking advantage of these webinars, no? Dahil para sa atin. Pero wag naman masyadong, wag masyadong serious na papabayaan na ninyo ang inyong pamilya, papabayaan na ninyo ang inyong asawa, anak, dahil webinar lang kayo ng webinar. No? So, you must learn how to manage your time. Bago magsimula ang webinar, kung ikaw lang isa sa bahay at marami kang pinapakain, magluto ka na hanggang sa gabi. Para hindi ka aalis sa harap ng iyong laptop. And sinasabi ko rin sa mga organizers na kailangan huwag naman yung 2 to 12. 2 to 12 pa tayo ngayon. 1 to 5. Huwag naman ganun kasi nahihirapan na tayo ngayon sa face-to-face na training. Lalo na ngayon na kasama lang natin ang ating laptop. Okay? So, para sa lahat, mag-enjoy. Take the most of it. Enjoy the most of it. Huwag pag-panic. Ang importante again is our safety. So para sa lahat, lalo na sa ating mga organizers, sa ating mga TWG members, thank you very much for sacrificing. Thank you very much for all your efforts. Alam ko magiging matagumpay talaga ang ating gagawing 1-week webinar. No? Dahil andito ang mga experts, mga versatile na mga leaders, mga discussants from the central office down the line. So para sa lahat, I am very happy that you have spent time, effort, and even money for the internet connectivity at sa lahat ng mga sakripisyo para sa DepEd. We heal as one, we work as one. Always remember, your safety and health are the most important in our lives sa panahon ngayon. Good morning once again.
And that was our SGS, Dr. D.D. Silva. At this point, let us hear another message from our Chief of Curriculum Implementation Division. Let us welcome here on screen, Dr. Edward C. Amugis. Sir, good morning. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning, Eliza and Rafi. Good morning to
sir.
everyone. To our schools division superintendent, Dr. D. Selva. To our assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Romel Handayan. To our education program supervisors, and to our district supervisors, particularly our supervisor in Kapalong West, Ma'am Sara Pasyon Pubar. Isang napakagandang umaga sa ating lahat, lalong-lalo na po sa ating mga school heads, no, na nagjo-join ngayon, no, and I'm really sure that 100% of our school heads will be joining today, and to our teachers, okay, thank you so much for the effort, no, sa ating members ng ating TWG, headed by Mr. Bayani Escoton, and to the rest of the members, no, and to Ma'am Sara for leading this district webinar on the learning management system. I am very glad that all our districts were able to cascade and were able to echo this training to our teachers. Now, this is the very important training for us teachers, no, in order to acquire some knowledge about this learning management system. Now, this system will be clearly explained to us, no, by by your co-teacher, our bayani ng bayan, si Mr. Bayani Escuton, no? Mr. Escuton will really emphasize this, and he has a full knowledge about LMS, although kahit na isang beses lang niya itong na-learn doon sa regional training namin, no? So I know Bayani can really explain to you how this LMS be used. Okay, so I already emphasized this to our teachers that we will not only concentrate and focus on the LMS. So we have a lot of platform to be used, like Google Classroom, so you can also use that, and we also have our Microsoft Teams, no. So there's a lot of materials there in the workplace, DepEd workplace also. So this is only some of the few that our teachers can access, and I know this system talaga, makakatulong talaga ito sa atin as we go on with our classes on August 24, and depending on the even if you all have the modular yung ano natin modality, but you can still use this LMS, no. So I'm just hoping that our school heads will take it seriously, no, this training, and our teachers too. Please prepare your paper and pen so that whatever insights, learning, or new things that that you have been encountering as we go on with this 5-day training. So take note of that and review that afterwards, no? Kasi you cannot master this the training, no, the content of this training for only half day or 5 days. So continuous talaga ito, because there's a lot of sessions, there's a lot of topics that will be given to you by our DepEd officials from the central office, from the region, and also the division office. So with this, I will say good luck to our participants, and this is our prayer that this training or this webinar will be fruitful webinar for you and for our school heads as well. Thank you and good morning to everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. And that was our CID chief, Dr. Edward C. Amugis. So indeed, sir, um, amidst COVID-19, we need to learn new things and for us to create, distribute, and manage the delivery of education content to our dear students. And also, we would like to thank our SDF, Dr. D.D. Selva. So, yes, partner.
Okay, moving on. To introduce our guest speaker for this day, let us have the Chief of the Curriculum and Learning Management Division of DepEd Regional Office 11, Dr. Janet J. Veloso.
Let us all welcome on screen Dr. Janet G. Veloso. Controller, please.
After panel, Veloso.
My fellow Davao del Norte, because I'm from Davao del Norte actually. I'm from Tagum City.
After Atinila, sir.
I am very happy that Davao del Norte took the challenge or takes its initiative really to
Ayaw din yung mag-umay na therapy ay
what we call the division training of trainers. So first and foremost, I'd like to greet our top management of the division of Davao del Norte, particularly our schools division superintendent, D. Silva, to our assistant schools division superintendent, Sir Romel Handayan, and of course to our CID Chief Edward C. Amogis, and to his counterpart also as Chief of the SGOD, Doctor or Engineer Lolita Andamon. And of course, the mighty team from CID. We have our education program supervisors, and so with our division staff and personnel, and so with our uh, school heads and public school district supervisors, and also the rest of the teacher participants and the TWG, our ICT experts, our assist from the division and the schools. Good morning to all of you. Actually, it gives me so much pleasure to extend a very warm congratulations to the division of Davao del Norte for taking the lead in the conduct of the DTOT for learning management system. I would like to also specifically express my gratitude to our highly esteemed CID group of Davao del Norte, because this is a big or daunting task, but it runs smoothly as you begin a training. This activity actually signals for the Department of Education that we are already in preparation for school year 2020-2021. As you observe the timeline for recommendation from the region as to the conduct of this DTOT. And as this training is envisioned to let every teacher be on board in the way we teach in the new normal, and that we envision that as we deliver the curriculum in all modalities, all of you will be able to grasp and also take off from our milks up to the how we are going to make it run in virtual classroom, and also how this being done in other modalities. Now, why we put premium on this training of learning management system? In fact, maybe you have heard so much about the creation of the national or DepEd learning management system. This is an advantage on your part already, because you will be encountering the same interface, the same platform, the same processes, and much more, because the region will be providing you complete array of the lesson exemplars that you will be using or probably be of help to you as you conduct or as we set into motion all our preparation for the school year. Now, if we try to be particular of the countdown for the number of days for this from today up to August 24, barely we have 44 days before the opening of classes. And that, whatever you learn today, starting today up to day 5, these are vital for us to make all our work a bit better and provide brighter and livelier experiences to our learners. Now, I expect not so much of the output, or shall we say, the inputs that facilitators will give to you, but so much so on the mechanisms that you will do, because as we provide to the TWG for this DTOT all the materials, but you have to continue to review or probably replay or probably do it on your own on an offline mode, particularly on the processes and on the how pertaining to the use or utilization of the learning management system. So I'm sure the team of Chief Edward had prepared so much for this training, and so I'm thanking of their caliber. Now, my task today is not only to give you the message or a short message for your training, but also to introduce a
Yan po. So, yes, Miss Ma'am. Sorry po sa technical problem. Okay, Miss Ma'am. Can you hear me? Yes, Miss Ma'am. All right. And that was our speaker. At this moment, may I call in our guest speaker, Yusek Gisdado San Antonio, our Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instruction, the Central Office. Controller, please. Yes, hello. Once again, our keynote speaker, Yusek Gisdado San Antonio. Controller, please. Video for Dr. Yusek Gisdado San Antonio. Ayan, meron pong technical problem. So I will take this opportunity to acknowledge our teacher participants.
We apologize for the now. And at this moment, let us resume to our guest speaker. Welcome on screen, Yusek Diosdado San Antonio. Controller, please.
Ayan po, sorry for the technical problem we are facing right now. Okay, once again, controller, our keynote speaker, Joseph, just Dados San Antonio, our undersecretary for curriculum and instruction, DepEd Central Office. Okay, meron pong nangyaring technical problem po sa ating PWG. Okay, balikan po natin mamaya. Mamaya po. All right. So thank you so much, Dr. Joseph just Dados San Antonio, our undersecretary for curriculum and instruction, DepEd Central Office.
Again, again, we are apologizing for the technical difficulty that we are experiencing right now. And our technical team, rest assured, are doing their best to fix this issue. Rafi?
Yes, ma'am. It's your turn, Miss Bam. Hello.
Hello, Sir Rafi.
Yes, ma'am. And that was our guest speaker, Joseph Diosdado San Antonio, our technical difficulty that we are experiencing right now. And our technical team, rest assured, are doing their best
Okay, our technical team are still fixing the issue. Okay, from Ma'am Ruby Manatad. Ma'am Ruby Manatad is still watching. Hi, Ma'am Ruby. Good morning. Okay, good morning to everyone who are still watching this video. I hope you are all doing well. Okay, from Ma'am Elizabeth Claro. OMG! Internet signal, please. Okay, likewise, we are experiencing unstable internet connection right now. Okay, from Ma'am Suzette Anito. Good morning, everyone watching from Sampao Integrated School. Good morning, Ma'am Suzette, and to all the teachers of Sampao Integrated School. Okay, from Ma'am Helena Babida. Ma'am Helena Babida is still watching from Sampao Integrated School. Okay. Morning, everyone watching from Kapalong Integrated School. Good morning, Ma'am Suzette, and to all the teachers of Kapalong Integrated School. Okay, the video recording of our USEC San Antonio has no audio, and our technical team are still doing and trying their best in fixing this issue. Okay, so as of this moment, let us welcome on screen Sir Bayani Escoton for a message.
Hello everyone, good morning. Sige mga
Good
ma'am
morning,
and
Sir
sir.
Bayani.
Hi ma'am Bam Bam. Sige, so si Sir Rafi is para mahatagan siyag time para mobalhin kay kita na lang gyud siyag signal nga medyo hilong o kanang medyo kusog ang kusog ang feed. Kay sa nakita na to gayon na nagrobot-robot si Sir Rafi, so balhin siya og kanang mas kusog nga feed. And then ang ato apong Luna National High School nga team nagtapok sila ron didto is problemado pud diha nga side Mambam, di ba?
Dili kaayo, sir.
Also, wala pa man si Yusek. Ako na lang sa mag-Yusek ron. Di bitaw? Our main aim for today, for this 5-day webinar, is the learning management system. So, sa loon sa nako diri nga side, although kang Yusek pa ni nga time, unya, samtang wala pa nga atong katami, mga ma'am and sir, I will show you and I will present to you how the learning management system is being used during the teaching learning process. This afternoon, we will have a session on the navigating the learning management system, mastery of technology. But as for now, we shall have this kining how to use this in the actual class. Sige ma'am, musulos ako diri kadali ma'am ha, samtang nangita pa sag signal imong partner. Okay. So karon is mga kababayan, I will show you how is this being used in the actual teaching learning process. So this demonstration is my demonstration teaching during the regional training of trainers on the learning management system. So mauni siya ang gi-present ato, and then we are given giroleta ng aware mo siguro mo sa nagtabo si Makubanan na ay ginatawag ng ruleta ng kapalaran para mapili kung kinsa ang mag-simulate o kinsa ang mag-demonstrate. Ang nahitabo ato, i-share lang ako gamay before ta mag-start, is nahitabo ato is we are given time lang gyud nga mubo kaayo kay nagruleta pagka Miyerkules sa hapon kay naa matay simulation pudrong Miyerkules, na iruleta mga ma'am and sir pagka Miyerkules sa hapon. Unya, ang nahitabo pagka gabi is maulang to ang amuang time para magbuhat sa amuang ginatawag nga course, kay gihimo mi nga course creator, and then nagkuan pagid mi sa among partner nga learner. So habang gina-prepare pa ni Sir Alan ang speech po ni Sir Yusek sa Antonio, kay importante po kay ito, I will show you how this is being used in the actual teaching and learning process. So stay put lang po ta mga ma'am and sir, 87 viewers right now. Let us watch and learn from this simulation. And mao to ang nahitabo is kuan lagi siya kanang gibuhat siya giroleta pagka Miyerkules pagka Huwebes gi-present. So karon tan-aw nato ang nahitabo. My partner, by the way, is not a teacher from Davao del Norte but from Digos City, DepEd division of Digos City. So tan-aw na to how it is being used in the actual teaching learning process, and then prepare your questions please for our open forum. Taod-taod kay natay open forum, pwede ninyo i-send ang inyong mga question. Sige, and happy learning everyone.
Shortcut or for easier access. Okay, before we start, are you excited for today's session, Charles?
Yes, sir.
Okay, before we start, let me show first my screen so that I know you have an LMS account already. So I will just show you the screen muna as to the nature and the name of the course so that you can access the course right away before we start our lesson.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sige. So I will proceed. Now I am presenting my screen. Can you see it, Charles?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the course for today, Math 5 dash temperature. But for shortcut or for easier access, just type M5 temp. M5 temp. And then click enter this course. As you can see, there are no students yet enrolled in this course. So you are my first student for this course. Are you excited?
Yes, sir. I'm so excited to learn about temperature.
That's great. Okay, so shall we start? Have you entered the course now, Charles?
Allow me to share my screen, sir.
Okay, yes, so that I can see your progress there, over there.
So, okay. Unshare screen na lang din, sir, para ako na ako.
Tama pala, Charles. I'm sorry.
Sige, sir.
Or you can grab, okay, sige, sorry. Or you can grab the screen now, but pero sige, I will
Sige, sir.
let me see your screen.
I'll share my screen.
Okay?
Yeah. Wait.
This is one distance learning.
Yes, sir.
Laban lang tayo, Charles, ha?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wow! You are now starting presenting your screen. Sige.
Okay. Is it viewing already, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, Charles. Okay. So have you accessed the course already? Please click the dashboard of the course and then search for the course.
Okay, sir. I'm gonna log in.
Okay.
Then right there, is it viewable, sir? Already?
Yes, Charles. I can see it. You are logging in the LMS.
Okay, sir. I'm gonna search
Capital M?
5 temp.
Okay, that's great. Very good.
Oh, yes, sir. Here it is.
It's the course, Charles.
Enter this course.
Okay, enter the course.
Then, what's the password?
The password, Charles, is capital PNE. Capital
PNE.
Yan. And submit
Submit. I'll submit.
or enroll. Very good.
Enroll. Okay, I'm here in the interface, sir.
Very good, Charles. So, before we start, let me just tell you first what are our objectives for today's session. We are going to read, or you are going to read and measure temperature using the thermometer in degrees Celsius. Also, you will interpret the temperature measured by the thermometer. So,
Okay, sir.
sa way paglanay, Charles, let us start with the preliminary activities. Please click the drill. Identify what is asked. So there are several questions there, and then you try to identify what is asked in the questions.
I'll attempt the quiz now.
Very good. Click that one, Charles. Attempt quiz now. Yan. Can you read the question, Charles, before dragging the words below?
Okay. The first question, sir, is all about the measure of hotness or coldness of an object is called.
Sige, try to drag the word for that
I
one.
don't know.
Let's learn together.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Then we can measure temperature by using
Okay.
thermometer.
Yeah.
Then the commonly used unit to measure the temperature is degree Celsius.
Very good. Finish the pen. Yes,
Okay.
correct. Let us. Are you excited for your score? Allah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Submit all and finish it, sir, right?
Yes, very good. I I know you're already familiar with this one because we keep on doing this. This is our uncountable attempt na with LMS.
Okay, so, okay, wow.
Very good. You got all the answers correct, Charles. Very good. Woo!
Thank you, sir.
Okay, finish. Kindly click, Charles, finish review. Okay, but let us review first. The measure of hotness or coldness of an object is called temperature. And then you have to write it. It's okay. The instrument used to measure the temperature is thermometer, and the unit of measure is degrees Celsius. Okay, you got the questions correct, everyone. All the questions are correct. Now let us proceed to the part 2 or the number 2 motivation. High or low? Still, what is the content of that? High or low? Wow. At this moment, Charles, you have to drag and drop. Is it high or low? Kindly read the instruction first.
Okay, drag the word high to objects with high temperature and word low to objects with low temperature.
Very good. So you gotta just drag the word, Charles, to the object, to the corresponding object.
Temperature, then high temperature. All, sir?
Yes, Charles.
High,
Yeah.
then low.
Before you will check, Charles, do you remember our lesson in English about, or have you remembered about words with opposite meanings?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Low and high have opposite meanings, right?
Yes, sir.
These are called words with opposite meanings are called
Antonym, sir.
Very good, Charles. Very good. So now let's check your answers if they are correct. Wow! 4 out of 4. Nice one. Nice one. So yun, coffee, sun have high temperatures, and then ice cube and ice cream have low temperatures. Very good, Charles. Next, let us now learn what is temperature. Ano nga ba ito? Please click the button below, Charles. What is temperature?
Okay, sir. I'm gonna play this video, sir.
Yes, just play that video and we will learn what is temperature.
I want to show what instrument of measuring temperatures. What is inside this tube? It is mercury, a liquid which expands and contracts very fast. Oh, that is why Mama uses it to measure body temperature. Yes, if your body is cool, it will contract, and if it is hot, mercury will expand. Yes, in this way, we can measure temperature.
Sige, assuming daw humana kay paano ito pagkitang turo. Assuming humana. Sige. Okay, Charles, you have finished watching the video. What can you say about temperature now that you have finished watching the video? Temperature.
Temperature, sir, is as what we have as what I in the video is the what they call this the coldness and the hotness of a certain object, sir.
Very good, Charles. That is temperature, how hot or cold an object is. Now kindly check what is this. I will show you a picture there. What is this? Lower right.
Okay,
Let
sir.
us try to identify what is that picture. What do you call this image of an object used for measuring temperature?
Okay, sir.
You want to see the answer? So click to see the answer. Yan.
Thermometer.
That's
It's a thermometer, sir.
Yan. So can you read, Charles, or first part of a thermometer, as what is shown on the picture, is the glass tube. Can you read what is the definition of a glass tube?
It holds the glass bulb, sir.
Very good. And how about the glass bulb?
It contains, it is where it contains the mercury, sir.
Very good, Charles. Yeah. And the scale refers to?
Tells how far the mercury rises and goes down.
Yeah, the numbers on the side are the scale. And lastly, the liquid inside the mercury. Mercury is defined as, kindly read.
Mercury, sir, is that's the liquid inside the valve. That's what we have been defined a while ago. The glass bulb contains the mercury. The mercury is the liquid, which is the one who will be rising, and the one rises, and when it is hot, and it is when it is full.
Very good, Charles. Nice one. Very good. So now we have learned what is a thermometer, what is its use, and what are its parts. Now let's proceed to how to read a thermometer. Kindly click below how to read a thermometer.
Okay, sir.
We have now known the parts and what is it. So how to read a thermometer? Please play the video.
The thermometer. Are you ready? This is a thermometer. If you put it over something hot, like fire or a stove, the temperature goes up to 20 degrees Celsius. For example, it can go anywhere, but it will go up. Wow, look! The longer you leave it on the fire, it gets hotter and hotter. The thermometer increases the longer it's on the heat. Look at it go higher. Oh my goodness, so very hot. 90 degrees Celsius. Is it amazing? Is it good? Other thing that you can do with the thermometer is to get in cold things or cold water and watch the red part go down. 65 degrees Celsius. The longer it's in the cold temperature, the colder it will get. 30 degrees Celsius.
Okay, sir.
Charles, sige. Have you seen a thermometer in real life, Charles?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so diba, there is a liquid inside that rises or falls depending upon the temperature. So any question or any clarification so far, Charles?
None, sir. I understand that when the temperature, the thermometer, when as used as the device for the coldness or the hotness of an object, if we put the thermometer in the hot object, in the hot surface, it will goes up and it will go up high. But if it is in the colder environment, the thermometer will go down. That temperature will go down.
Yes, very good. So the mercury or the liquid inside is dependent upon the hotness or the coldness of an object. So now that you have truly understood our lesson, let us practice first. Let's have our practice. So kindly click, let's practice. Wow, loading. Sige, kindly read the instruction first, Charles.
Read the temperature reading on the thermometer in degrees Celsius. Just write the number on the space provided below.
Very good. Okay. Now, what is the temperature? Okay.
Number lang, sir.
Opo, and then please click check to know if you are correct. Very good. Well done. Next.
What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 98.
Good job. Nice one. Next.
1, 2. It's between 2 and 4 and 6. 5, I guess.
Yan. Sige, let's check. Very good. You got perfect in our practice. So you got all the answers correct, Charles. 3 out of 3 correct. Amazing. So now let's proceed to additional information. I have some additional information for you, Charles. Para mas-sulit ang ating pag-aaral about temperature and thermometer.
Okay,
So,
sir.
kindly read the instruction about.
Look at the images and note the information being shown below.
Okay, so first read what is shown in the picture.
Freezing point of water.
Sige daw. Try to turn it. What is the freezing point of water or the temperature? 0 degrees
Celsius, sir.
Very good. So that is the temperature when you try to put a thermometer on an ice or a freezing water. 0 degrees Celsius. Next, you can click next, Charles, below. The green arrow below. Yan. Very good.
Normal temperature in a classroom.
Okay. Normal room temperature. Yan.
30 degrees.
Choose. Okay. Next. I have some for you, Panyod.
Normal body temperature, sir, is 37.
Wow! 37 degrees Celsius, meaning you have no fever if you have a temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. Next. Next, Charles.
Boiling point of water.
Can you guess or do you have any idea?
100 degrees.
Wow! Very good. And next, I have some for you, Panyod. Yan na.
Instrument used in measuring temperature, it's a thermometer.
Very good. And
Okay.
yan, thermometer. And lastly, for our summary for today, please read, Charles.
Temperature is the measure of hotness or coldness of an object. We can measure temperature by using thermometer. The commonly used in unit to measure temperature is degree Celsius or degree letter C.
Okay.
Yeah. Then 0 degree centigrade. Tama ba, sir?
Yeah, or you may read that as Celsius in our level.
Yeah. Freezing point of the water and 20 degrees Celsius. Normal room temperature, then 37 degrees Celsius as the normal body temperature, and the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius.
Very good, Charles. So now you have a lot of knowledge about temperature. So let us first apply for a bit how much have you learned. So for application, kindly click the button below number 6, application. Okay.
Sir.
Attempt that one now. Kindly understand, read and understand the problem.
The level of temperature, a thermometer reading is 25 degrees Celsius, lower than the boiling point of water. What is the thermometer reading?
Okay, kindly type
A number, sir?
Yeah, just number, it's okay. Because you may have a hard time looking for the small circle.
Okay, sir. I don't know if I'm correct.
Let's just try, Charles. And finish attempt and
Finish.
submit. Yeah,
It's only one, sir.
yeah, the only one. Let's try to see your answer. Are you excited? Wow!
Yes, sir.
Is your answer correct, Charles?
Yes, sir.
Heck, I am happy for you. You have really learned a lot for today's lesson. But now, kindly check finish review. So your answer is correct. Before you click, the boiling point of water is, what is the boiling point of water?
100, sir.
Very good. And then since the question asked for 25 degrees Celsius lower the water, so
Minus, sir.
how did you get it? Yeah, minus. That's correct. Since lower, di ba, Charles?
Yes,
In
sir.
our word clues, if it's lower, minus or subtract. Correct? That's how you got your answer. Very good. So, Charles, I have seen that you have perfected the practice, the application, and other practices. So let us try the evaluation to really gauge how much you have learned. Kindly click evaluation A.
Okay, sir.
Please read the question above before answering.
Drag the temperature reading below to its reading below to its corresponding thermometer.
Very good. So just drag the temperature readings.
37,
Well,
0, 25, 100. I'm gonna check it, sir.
okay. Yeah, you try to check and let's look first.
Yes,
Wow! 5. Very good. Nice one, Charles. I have also another evaluation prepared for you. Kindly click evaluation B. So you have got perfect score in that evaluation. You now learn how to read thermometer. So let's try again this evaluation B. Please read the instruction first.
Choose what you think the thermometer temperature.
Okay. Hot water. What do you think for a hot water, Charles?
Hot water, sir, it's
Okay, click next page if that is your answer.
yes, sir.
Okay. Next. How about a person with fever? Okay. If you are done, please click next page. Next. We have loading. We have ice candy. How about an ice candy? Wow. Let's try. Let's see. Next. Please read.
What is the room temperature if the red liquid goes to 26 degrees above the freezing point? If the freezing point, sir, is 0, then it's not around to 26, so therefore 26 degrees Celsius.
Okay. And lastly,
Sandy played under the rain. Afterwards, she thought she had a fever. Her mother measured Sandy's temperature and found out that it was 38.5 degrees Celsius. How much higher is Sandy's temperature than the normal body temperature? The normal body temperature, as what we have discussed a while ago, sir, is 37. So it goes down to 1.5 degrees. So,
okay, finish natin. Wow, with explanation pa talaga yung pagsagot ni Charles. Parang kuhang-kuha niya talaga yung lesson for today. Submit all and finish. Okay, are you excited, Charles, for your score?
yes, sir.
Okay, let us see. Is it correct, hot water? 85
Yes,
degrees?
sir.
Correct.
Higher.
Diba, the rest are?
Lower, sir.
Very good. Next, how about a person with fever? Correct?
39 degrees, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct. So, Charles, is it possible to have a person with fever to have 100 degrees Celsius of temperature?
No, sir. Patay na siguro na sa 20 degrees.
It's like a boiling water na,
So,
Charles.
boiling water na, sir.
Sige,
Kaya
correct.
kainit.
39 lang. Yan, so you can interpret na talaga. How about ice candy?
Ice candy, sir, it's cold, sir. Bugnata, sir. So, it's 0, sir.
0. The rest are higher. The rest are
Higher, sir.
very good. Next, room temperature.
Room temperature, sir. Freezing point, as what I said a while ago, sir.
Okay.
Freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius. So, it rose to 26, so therefore 26 degrees, sir.
Okay, so your answer is correct. Very good. And lastly, Charles.
As what I said a while ago, sir, I'm correct because 37 degrees Celsius is the normal body temperature of human being. So, Sandy's temperature is 38.5 degrees Celsius. So therefore, it rose up to 1.5 degrees Celsius.
Very good, Charles. Very good. Very good. So you got perfect in all our quizzes and practice and also the application.
Yes.
So do you have any question, Charles, or any clarification about our lesson for today?
Nothing, sir. I have understand the lesson for
Very good.
today.
I'm happy, Charles, that you have truly understood our lesson for today. Please click finish review.
Oh, okay, sir. Then, where will I go?
Yes, great. And me, okay, I have an agreement for the class or for you. Please read our agreement before we will end our session for today, Charles.
To join, please be reminded of our class meeting on July 10, 2020 at 8 a.m. Everyone is encouraged to join 15 minutes before the set time. To join the video meeting, click this link. It's in Google Meet, sir.
Okay, so that's it. Do you have any question for our agreement for today, or is it clear for our class?
No, sir.
Okay, so tomorrow, July 10, please join the meeting with the class 15 minutes before 8 o'clock a.m. So Charles,
Okay, sir.
I am very happy that you have learned enough today. Are you happy to, Charles?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna stop my sharing, sir.
Okay, you can stop your screen sharing now. Sige.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So once again, Charles, or let me repeat, I am really very happy that you have learned a lot for today's session in our mathematics grade 5 in our lesson about temperature. Tomorrow, during our class meeting, I will show you or the class about different thermometers or type of thermometers kasi hindi lang po exclusive dun sa mercury thermometer. I have that object, so I will show that to the class tomorrow. Are you excited, Charles, for tomorrow's meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. So that's all for today, Charles. Goodbye and happy learning.
Thank you, sir.
Hello everyone! Hello po sa lahat! And that is a sample presentation on how shall we use the LMS in our classes. And of course, there will be a thorough discussion, step-by-step discussion later in the afternoon for our LMS. Yun pong detalyado po talaga kung paano ba natin ito i-explore, paano po ba natin ito gagamitin o paano po ba tayo mag-course create for this afternoon. And of course, since patikim pa lang po yun sa LMS, this third day, Wednesday and Thursday, meron po tayong mga simulators and return demonstrators para magpakita na katulad nun, pariha ato sa akong gipakita or mas labaw pag yun ato sa akong gipakita nga gihawd na gid nilag maayo unsaon paggamit ang ato ang LMS. So at this moment, let us or please join me, Ma'am Bam, kasi po susunod po yung Katami natin and then yung common topics from the central office. Okay, sige. So andito po si Ma'am Bam and also andito rin po si Sir Rafi and hopefully maganda na po yung signal niya and then
Yes, sir,
we
I'm
will
back.
have. Yes, thank you, Sir Rafi.
Welcome back, Sir Rafi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Laban lang
Welcome
tayo. Maumang good po
Laban lang
Thank you
para
so
sa
much,
mga
Sir
kabataan.
Bayan. Okay, daghan kayong salamat, Sir Bayani, for showing us how this learning management system works. So as we have seen in the video, no, Sir Bayani acted as the teacher and Sir Charles acted as the student. So we can say that this LMS is a very good way in delivering interactive educational content. So moving on, let us listen to the common topics from DepEd Central Office and embracing the DepEd vision, mission, and core values to be delivered to us by the Education Program Supervisor, Human Resources Research Development of DepEd Region 11, Dr. Danny M. Kanda. So let us welcome here on screen Dr. Danny M. Kanda for the Common Topics from DepEd Central Office. Controller,
The participants should be able to internalize their roles aligned with understanding of the vision, mission, and core values. Our enabling objectives: one, to reflect the deeper meaning of DepEd vision, mission, and core values. Two, to convey their pledge of commitment in the realization of DepEd vision and mission and in the upholding of DepEd core values. Now, let's start with our first activity. But since this is a webinar, we will not group into four because actually, I would like to inform you that the questions will be graded from the topic given to from the common topics given to the senior high school teachers during their training. I think that was 3 years ago. So I think we have to skip this slide and move on to the next. Now, these are the questions that are supposed to be asked during this activity. What dream? What is that your dream? What are you doing? But we are going to skip this since this is not a face-to-face training. Now, what takes it for dreams to be achieved? First, clarity of dream or vision. It means to say that it's not only a person, but even organization, they have also the dream. Is called vision. For example, DepEd has its own vision. So it means to say being guided by its vision, that all strategies, all the activities that are done by a certain organization gears towards the realization of the vision of the organization. Second is clear strategy. As I said earlier, all strategies will gear towards the realization of the vision of the organization. So if the strategies are not clear, eventually, or it goes without saying that the vision of the organization will not be realized. So therefore, to realize the vision of the organization must have clear strategies on how to achieve its vision. Next is aligned activities. It means to say that all the activities are intertwined from one another, that all activities will will be hitting one direction, and that is the realization of the goal. And the last is clear understanding of the roles. This means that each of the persons in the organization should have defined well their roles, their job functions, so that there will be no overlapping of roles, there will be no miscommunication, because there is clear understanding of the roles of the people in the organization based on their job functions. The DepEd vision, what do you already know? Okay, since this is a face-to-face activity, we're going to skip this. Now, this slide is the vision of DepEd. So let me read this for you. DepEd vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competencies enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. Let's answer this. While reciting, what were you thinking of? Were you visualizing for the school heads or for the teachers, the learners? What, where will the and what will your contribution? What will your contribution be as an instructional leader or as a teacher towards the realization of the DepEd vision? So as a teacher, we should, because this is important. These four questions will guide us and will help us contribute to the achievement of the goal of the. Now let us take a closer look. We dream of Filipinos. Our vision is more than just the end of a plan. It is a dream, a wish, a prayer. What we fervently hope for and what we diligently work towards. By envisioning, we begin to fulfill our mandate and responsibilities stated in the Republic Act number 1155 and do our duty as Filipinos. I always wonder where we are now as far as achieving this goal of DepEd. And I am challenging also each one of you, its teacher now. The word passionately love their country is very ideal and very
Hello. So this is really it. Ito talaga yung tinatawag na new normal.
broad because loving a country takes many actions, considers many areas. Now, as far as developing a child who passionately love their country. Actually, we want to develop learners who are true citizens and patriots, have a strong desire to serve their country and work for its betterment. Actually, this very idea statement is a dream. Who passionately love their country means in what ways can our learners show nationalism? I am I attend flag ceremony because during the flag ceremony I can see that learners do not pay attention much during the ceremony. And that's a symbol of nationalism when you pay attention, full attention to the flag ceremony. My question again now, where are we as far as achieving our goal? How can you teachers or supervisors reinforce this? Teachers are the direct, are the persons in the front line of our educational system. So I could still remember the shoulders of the teachers rest the responsibility of the proper molding of our youth. So remember the responsibility to properly mold our youth. Could you still remember there was one even graffiti on the roof of a school building which says that be proud, the future depends on you, and that statement is very very ideal because it's really teachers who are agents of change, and we know that whose values and competencies. Ibig sabihin, the teachers, it is not only the lone teacher to develop the academic aspect of the child, but much more is to develop the values and competencies of a child. As instructional leaders, we can do the following. Ensure that teachers inculcate the values deemed necessary and desirable and train students so that they will have the necessary competencies. Enable them to realize potential. What do you want? Of course, I remember this question, that this question is always asked to a kindergarten, and I think this is the first question asked During the first day of a kindergarten learner, what do you want to be? Teachers also teach values and morals in the hopes, and one day, when they do find their talents and realize the greatness and they have within them, they are able to choose to use this for good. A teacher can always say he is successful if he is able to produce successful individuals, if he is professionals. But on the other side, it is always a failure of a teacher to see students who are living in misery years after the student left the portal of the school. We need to ensure that these are what is happening in the classroom. Because after all, we can be proud as a teacher when upon curriculum exit of students, they have within they have with them the lifelong learning that they were able to have the competencies that they can use as they are going to go outside of the school. As young as they are, our students have already their ambition in life, and teachers need to know what parts of the student. I remember proximal development. The theory of the zone of proximal development, or the ZPD, says that on their way, there means the students, on their way of achieving their goals, there is someone who assists them, and that someone is the teacher. So that is always our role to guide our children in the classroom. So it is very discouraging and frustrating to see teacher quarreling their children in the classroom. Because remember, our children are in their tender years, and teachers, we are there to guide them. As education leaders, let us help ensure that we have nurturing teachers in every classroom. So I hate to hear when a teacher said, "Your arrival is my departure." It is not good to say that wait until you become, because after all, we are a teacher, and a teacher takes many roles. A teacher can be a guidance counselor, a teacher can be an instructor, can be a teacher, can be a disciplinarian, and there are still many roles, other roles that teacher is taking inside the classroom. And I know the job is very, very laborious. Why we need to ask this question to our children? So that we can assist them, so that we can guide them on what career path they are going to follow, so that they will be able to reach their dream, to realize their dream. How can you become useful to others and to your country? Have you asked this question to your students, to your learners? Did you ask them how can you help them in achieving their goals? Did you ask them how can you help them in order that they will become a good citizen of our country?
O- Okay, so I think there is a technical problem. Nawala po yung video natin, controller. All right. So thank you so much, Dr. Danny M. Kanda, our Education Program Supervisor, Human Resources Research Development of Region 11. Dr. Kanda talked about common topics from the DepEd Central Office, embracing DepEd mission, vision, and core values. Ayan, Miss Bam. Yes, Miss Bam, are you there? Okay, while waiting for our partner, ganito po talaga ang new normal. So, this is it. Kailangan po talagang i-embrace natin ang new normal. Okay, so controller. So, I think teacher participants, nagkakaroon na po ng technical error ang ating TWG. Mahina pa siguro yung signal natin sa ngayon. But of course, since we are live, so ganito talaga yung mangyayari, no? Sa mga hindi inaasahang mga pagkakataon. Ayan. So, can we now proceed? Okay, so moving on. So at this point of time, may I call in our district M&E coordinator for the Katami orientation, Ma'am Genevieve C. Dumandan. Good morning, ma'am. And welcome on screen, Ma'am Genevieve C. Dumandan.
Okay. Now to our public schools district supervisor, Ma'am Sarah Passion Kabar, to the principal in Kapalong West District, both in elementary and secondary, to the facilitators, simulators, the TWG, and the teachers who really give their time and passionate effort to attend this training. A pleasant morning to all. My task in this morning is to share into you the brief orientation on Katami, the quality assurance, technical assistance, monitoring, and evaluation. So why there is a Katami? This is to ensure that there is always quality in every activity that we have. To promote transparency and accountability in governance, provided a framework of assessing quality system performance, establish public service quality standards, and recognize quality excellence among government organizations. Therefore, this training, which is entitled District Training of Teachers on LMS, is required to be conducted with Katami to quality assure as to how well and effective the program being conducted through online evaluation. Why do we need to evaluate per day? For us to know the facilitators, the program owner, and the technical working group, we need to know where part of the program that are needs improvement. Para next day, ma-address na yung mga needs of improvement area. So this is the content to be evaluated. Since this is a daily evaluation, first you need to fill in the personal information. Next is the part one, which is the daily operational tool. You need to evaluate the sessions and the facilitators. The part 2 is the significant learning. What is your significant learning of the day? Third is the program management and the operations. So you need to rate the training environment, then the management team. Katami link will be flashed into your screen right after the last session of the day. 10 p.m. is our cut-off time for everyday session. Para may time po naman kami mag-gather ng mga data. But in case may mga problems sa signal, katulad ngayon na na-experience natin, so we need to consider din naman siya. I-announce lang na siya sa atong host. In our break-up away session, kasi merong day na mag-break tayo ng session. Iba yung elementary at secondary. So, iba din yung link for evaluation sa elementary at saka iba din yung link for secondary. Then, then take note. Always log in to your DepEd email account every time you will access to Katami evaluation link. Just take for example, may new teachers kayo na wala pang DepEd email. Just contact your Katami coordinator kasi mag-send ako sa kanila ng link na pwedeng hindi nagagamitan ng DepEd email account. I highly encourage everyone to answer and fill in the questions honestly and accurately because this is also one of the bases of your certificate of participation. And the list of participants who evaluated per day will be given to the program owner and to our technical working group for certificate references. And that would be all. And before I leave, I will share to you this quote from Bill Blacksmith. Great changes may not happen right away, but with effort, even the difficult may become easy. Thank you and God bless us.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Genevieve Dumandan, for that valuable orientation regarding the Katame evaluation. So at this moment, we are going to continue playing the video of the DepEd common topics from Central Office. Controller, please.
Because as a learner-centered institution, we want them to know how to improve themselves and realize their dreams, while keeping in mind the state of their country and the welfare of their people. In turn, Filipinos realize their potential, not for selfish gain, but to contribute to building a nation every Filipino deserves. As a learner-centered public institution, The Department of Education is the government agency that formulates, implements, and coordinates policies, plans, programs, and projects in areas of formal and informal basic education. In all our decisions and actions, we put the Filipino learner first because the most important person in the educational system are not the teachers, not the principal, not the supervisors, not the superintendents, not the directors, not the USEC. The most important person in our educational system are the learners. Without learners, there are no classroom teachers. Pwede ba pagturo na walang bata sa classroom? Pwede ba mayroong principal na walang bata sa classroom? Sinong i-direct ng director kung walang bata sa classroom? So ganyan ka-importante. That is how important our learners in the classroom. And I would like to tell you the roles of every level of governance in our educational system. The role of the central office, DepEd, is to craft policies, craft memoranda, orders. And the role of the regional office is to monitor the implementation of these policies. And the role of the schools division office down to the school, they are the implementers of the policies. And if these roles are clearly well defined and clearly delivered, then we will be able to produce a child who is the realization of the dream of DepEd. In all our decisions and actions, we put the Filipino learner first. That is why all the programs of DepEd, lahat, when you say feeding program, gulayan sa paaralan, all of those are programs that are for our kids, for our learners, because they are the central character of our educational system. The Department of Education continues. We keep improving. Do you know your CI, continuous improvement? That's one program of DepEd, because DepEd is continuously improving. Example, these are the programs. Keynote 12. Sa Keynote 12, kaya mo. Abot alam. ALS. Light Ed. Rationalization program. So these programs and many other programs who are indirect are support programs for our learners. But those programs that are direct, they are programs like feeding program, child-friendly program. So there are programs that directly geared towards learner for their benefit and welfare. For Brigada Escuela and other similar programs are indirect programs or support programs, but still geared towards the development of our learners. So the Department of Education continuously improves itself. If we don't change, we don't grow. If we don't grow, we aren't really living. So I still remember one quotation. If you keep doing the same thing and you want to increase performance or you change, then that's insanity. Again, if you keep doing things, the same things, and you want to change, that's insanity actually. Because if you want to change, do not do the same thing that you did in the past, because you keep doing the same thing. We constantly seek to do better, both as an institution. The target is not perfection, of course. The target is not perfection because no one is perfect, but we always work towards perfection. The target is continuous improvement. We should improve continually because there is change. And change happens every time because the world is dynamic. It keeps changing. And I remember the quotation, anything that is not capable of changing is not genuine. Remember, anything that is not capable of changing is not genuine, because genuine things keep changing. You still remember, example, the cell phone. The first wave of cell phone, there was no camera. It was only a two-liner, three-liner cell phone. But look at today, the cell phone is the most useful gadget a person has. Nandun ang camera, nandun ang email. So touch screen, smart cell phone today is no longer a want. It is a need, especially for teachers. To better serve teachers, parents, local governments, external partners, etc. We have to join hands together to serve stakeholders because teaching is not the sole responsibility of a teacher alone. Because learning does not happen in the classroom alone. It happens even outside. Formal learning occurs. And as I said, learning does not happen in school because it takes a village to educate a child. The real challenge, conscious awareness of vision. Ibig sabihin, each of us is able to understand, is able to internalize the vision. Deep understanding and belief in the possibility. Teachers are active agents of action and change towards this vision. So I'm so happy that teachers are able to let their learners memorize the vision, and it is being recited during flag ceremony every day. But my next question is, do your learners understand and internalize the vision that they memorize and recite every day during flag ceremony? Remember, teachers, your role. Teachers are active agents of action and change towards this vision. This is a very challenging role of a teacher. How can an instructional supervisor or a teacher be an active agents of action and change towards this vision, and how can we contribute to that? Of course, as I said, in order to realize the vision, we have the mission, and our mission is being made up of strategies that will help us achieve or realize our vision. So we will recite the DepEd mission from the heart. So DepEd mission, to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education, where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learning. Look at this. Number one example. Isn't it that DepEd is crafting different programs, the child-friendly program, gender-sensitive, safe and motivating environment? These are programs that serve as strategy so that we will be able to achieve our goal. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. We have scholarship for teachers, onboarding training for teachers, LAC session. In fact, in the SIP, there is one component there, the staff development, professional development, because we believe that if all our teachers are well developed professionally, then this what they learned, what they derive from this professional development will eventually be cascaded to our learners. And that's one strategy in order to realize our vision. The administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. The principal keeps crafting, developing school-based programs in order to realize the vision of DepEd. The school is able to establish a rainbow connection with community and other stakeholders because the school alone cannot provide the needs of the learners. Therefore, there's a need for a school to have a very strong partnership with stakeholders. To protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education. So quality, you stay there, not from sunrise to sunset, of course you have to rest, but from 8 to 12. As a teacher, you should arrive in school before 8 because your students might be earlier than you. Then from 1 to 4, but I know teachers even extend their time. They take extra miles in devices, writing down lesson plans for the next day. I know you are that very diligent as teacher. Equitable, ibig sabihin you are able to distribute the resources equitably. Culture-based, you respect the child, you respect the religion, you respect the practices, the languages of children, because it is what we call culture-based education and complete basic education, and that is why we have K-12, kindergarten to senior high school. As stated in the 1987 Philippine Constitution, our mission states our duty as stewards of education to protect and promote the rights of all citizens. Students learn na child-friendly, so bawal na yung sisigaw-sigaw si teacher, kasi baka maka-verbal, mademanda ka pa ng verbal assault. Gender sensitive, alam nyo na yan, because there were series of trainings of gender awareness and development conducted, not only the school but even the LGU, where teachers are the participants. And motivating environment, ibig sabihin we have very, very well restructured classroom, very, very well manicured school ground, very well maintained sanitation of the school. That is why you're writing your classroom, welcome to our classroom. Do we ensure that our teachers provide our learners a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment? This statement is a challenge for us to refresh us with all the programs of DepEd that are cascaded into the school in order that the vision of DepEd will be realized through these programs, which will be facilitated by teachers. Kaya nga, ang hirap maging teacher. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. So if you have 50 pupils or learners in your classroom, you have to adjust 50 times because you have 50 unique individuals in the classroom. And that is a package of being a teacher. Do we make sure our teachers ensure the development? Administrators and staff as stewards of our institution ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. As I said, si principal, ang dami niyang ginawang mga programs, mga school-based programs, mga contextualized policies, mga localized policies in order to support programs from central office. And all these programs are all for our learners in the classroom. The question now is, do our policies, systems, processes, and behaviors ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen? This is something that you are going to reflect on. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share developing lifelong learners. May tinatawag tayo na shared responsibility. So therefore, our stakeholders, our parents, are our partners in educating our children. Now let's move to the core values of DepEd. Maka-Diyos, maka-tao, maka-kalikasan, at maka-bansa. We recite them in our panunumpa sa watawat every day. Maka-Diyos, maka-tao, maka-kalikasan, maka-bansa. But before going any further, I would like you to reflect, are we able to imbue, or are these values already imbued to our learners? Maka-Diyos, maka-tao, maka-kalikasan, at maka-bansa. Now, it is always the role of a teacher that these values will be developed in our learners. For makadiyos, these are the expectations in the behavior. The students will be able to express their spiritual beliefs while respecting the spiritual beliefs of others. Indicators of this: engages oneself in worthwhile spiritual activities, respect sacred place, respects religious beliefs of others, demonstrates curiosity and willingness to learn about other ways to express spiritual life. Next, we have shows adherence to ethical principles, we have upholding truth, and the indicators for this are tells the truth, returns borrowed things in good condition, demonstrates intellectual honesty, expects to honesty from others, aspires to be fair and kind to all, and the rest. So, as teacher, my question now, are these evident in our learners in the classroom? Another is expresses one's spiritual beliefs while respecting. Next to makatao, the behavioral statements is sensitive to individual, social, and cultural differences, and the respect for all, waits for one's turn, takes good care of borrowed things, views mistakes as learning opportunities, upholds respect and the dignity and equality of all, including those with special needs, volunteers to assist others in times of need, recognizes and respects people from different economic, social, and cultural backgrounds. Then the next behavioral statement is demonstrates contributions towards solidarity. Indicators are cooperates during activities, recognizes and accepts the contribution of others towards a goal, considers diverse views, communicates respectfully, adapts defeat and celebrates others, and so on. So these are the things that are considered indicators, manifestations that our learners are able to internalize within themselves the core value of being makatao. The next is makakalikasan. Behavior statement is cares for the environment and utilizes resources wisely, judiciously, and economically. So indicators are shows a caring attitude towards the environment, practices waste management, conserves energy and resources, takes care of school materials, facilities, and equipment, keeps work area in order during and after work. Are these already evident in our learners? It's a question that only you can answer because you have the close contact of our learners. Makabansa demonstrates pride in being a Filipino, exercises the rights and responsibilities of a Filipino citizen, identifies oneself as Filipino, respects the flag and the national anthem, takes pride in diverse Filipino cultural expressions, practices, and traditions, promotes appreciation and enhancement of Filipino languages, abides by the rules of the school, community, and country, enables others to develop interest and pride in being a Filipino, demonstrates appropriate behavior in carrying out activities in school, indicators manages time and personal resources efficiently and effectively, perseveres to achieve goals despite difficult circumstances, and so on. So again, teachers, we wish the DepEd would be very, very happy if all these indicators are evident in our learners. So this can be an assignment. So you are going to fill the blank. You can take a picture on this particular slide. So fill in the blanks to complete the following sentences. This is a sort of reflection for you. So I promote the value of being makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan, makabansa by way of. So actually, it's a reflection because being a teacher for how many years? For 3 years, for 2 years, I guess you have already something in your mind you can already recall what are those things that you have done in order to contribute to the achievement of the vision of DepEd. So DepEd mandate. The Department of Education formulates, implements, and coordinates policies, plans, programs, and projects in the areas of formal and non-formal basic education. It supervises all elementary and secondary education institutions, including alternative learning systems, both public and private, and provides for the establishment and maintenance of a complete, adequate, and integrated system of basic education relevant to the goals of national development. The Department of Education formulates, implements, and coordinates policies, plans, and programs and projects. This is now the highlighted part of the previous slide. Then the policy and trust and strategic directions to address the wide gaps in performance while navigating within existing constraints and in keeping with our constitutional and international commitments of providing quality basic education to all Filipinos. DepEd shall continue pursuing these policy thrust and directions. Targeted outcomes. Every Filipino has access to complete basic education. This DepEd is given all the modalities of learning to bring all children in school, to bring back the children in school. We have the regular school as yung mga misosa noon, yung modules, and all this modality of teaching is being developed and delivered by DepEd in order that education will be given to all. Provide necessary basic education inputs, policy, and tools across key stages. We have all the policies. The central office is crafting the policies. They're implemented by schools, and the schools even contextualize policies to fit into the setting of the school. Every Filipino has access to complete basic education. That's education for all. Provide affirmative action to learners with special needs and or learners in special circumstances. Every Filipino under that, we have engaged the private sector in broadening opportunities for basic education. We have the partnership. Ito yung partnership that a school should to build partnership with other institutions, private institutions within the locality as their partner in educating our children. We have utilized technology in expanding reach of basic education services. We have the ICT in school. DepEd is now giving technologies in order for teachers to use as they are going to deliver instruction in the classroom. Outcome 2, we have every Filipino graduate of complete basic education is prepared for further education and world of work. So under this, we have ensured that a learner-centered curriculum is implemented. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng ginawa ng teacher ay sa bata. It means to say that the teacher should not move to the next competency, to the next objective, if that competency is not mastered by the student. Kaya nga, we have the spiral progression approach. Ibig sabihin, pabalik-balik ang teacher ng pagturo spirally until such time that the student is able to master the competency. You provide relevant instructional materials and equipment. You keep crafting your devices. That is why you're given time that 2 hours after your actual classroom contact, you're given 2 hours for the development of instructional materials. And we have the IMDC, the LRM that can help you as you want to provide instructional materials for your learners, my dear teachers. We have improved quality of instruction and professional development of teachers. We have scholarship. We have professional development in terms of in-service training and laxation in schools. For outcome, we have the delivery of basic education services for learners is effective, efficient, and collaborative. Under this, we have improved internal systems and processes. We have SBM, the school-based management that will support this outcome, this expected outcome. We have strengthened education, leadership, and management and build people's capacities. We have training of school heads, training of supervisors, supervisory training for supervisors, management trainings for school heads. We expand the network of stakeholders. We have policies. We are now allowing other entities, other organizations to have partnership with our schools. Okay, we are going to skip this, as this is an activity that could be done only into a face-to-face training. So the second to the last slide, this is according to Vincent van Gogh. It is good to live many things, but it is good to love many things, for therein lies the true strength. And whosoever loves much, performs much, and can accomplish much, is well done. That's according to Vincent van Gogh. Again, may I say, it is good to love many things, for therein lies the true strength, and whosoever loves much, performs much, and can accomplish much. And what is done in love is well done. By Vincent van Gogh. Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dani M. Kanda, our Education Program Supervisor, Human Resources Research Development of DepEd Region 11. Indeed, sir, we teachers, we must embrace DepEd mission, vision, and core values. And in addition, it is also important that whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human. So thank you very much, sir, for that very comprehensive information. At this moment, we are going to have an open forum. So we will be entertaining some questions from our participants, and these questions will be answered by our very own PSDS, Ma'am Sarah Passion Cobar, the principal of Pedro Chicolita Elementary School, Sir Raul Consistido, and also by Sir Glenn Timbal, the principal of Tiborcia Elementary School.
Yes, Sir Rafi. So this is now the time for your queries or questions to be answered. Okay,
Once
so do
again,
we
good
have
morning,
any
ma'am.
questions? Good morning, Ma'am Sarah.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Sir Raul Consentino. Good morning, Sir Glenn Timbal. The team for this for today's open forum.
Okay, so uh, controller, please, can you display some questions from our participants? Do we have any questions? Okay, so I think there is
Yes, ma'am.
none.
Good morning, Ma'am Sarah. Good morning, Sir Glenn. Ma'am Bam Bam, good morning. And Sir Rafi, good
Good
morning.
morning, Sir Raul. Good morning, Sir
Yes,
Glenn, and
sir.
good morning, Ma'am Sarah. Okay, since we do not have any questions from our participants, um, can we just hear some message or insights from both from you three?
Okay. Again, I would like to say good morning, everyone, and thank you for accomplishing the half day of today's webinar on learning management system. Where are we now? Wala na, nawala. Okay, we are back. And I hope our teachers would also give their time to questions because by asking questions, it would initiate ideas and clean cobweb relative to what we are doing here in the new normal situation. Sir Raul Consentino, I know all our school heads have ideas on what we're going through with this new normal situation, and I know these two people that I am in partnership with have ideas and have comments that they could also share to us. Sir Raul, Sir Glenn? Hello, Sir Glenn.
Sir Glenn, may talk now.
Wala yata ang audio ni Sir Glenn. Can we hear from Sir Raul Consentino, please? Hello, Sir Raul.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Glenn. As part of our
Yes,
Hello,
ma'am.
hello, ma'am. Good morning.
as part of our half day activity today, we heard from Sir Dr. Danilo Kanda, our education
Udong.
program supervisor from the division from Region 11, talking relative to the vision, mission, and goals of our department, and connecting it to the new normal situation that we are in. We are hoping that our teachers will be putting up some questions in connection with this learning modality that we are now. But in as much as there are no questions being raised, can we hear some remarks or some insights from my partners for today's open forum? The Cyril Consentino and Sir Glenn Kumbal. Take it away. Can we hear?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. This is the new
Hello,
normal.
ma'am. Good morning.
Di ko
Hello.
madungog ang bot nga no.
Hello, ma'am. Hello po yun.
Take it away, Sir Raul.
Ito
Take
ka
it
na
away, Sir Raul.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, take it away, Sir Raul.
Na po yung audio, ma'am.
Yes, sir. You have your audio and you also have your camera right now. So
Okay,
take it
ma'am.
away.
Ah, okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay. As we hear by the topic of ma'am, of Sir Danilo Kanda, okay, talking about the DepEd. Hello, ma'am.
Continue po. Go on. Hello, sir.
Okay. So, talking about the DepEd vision and mission, goal and core values, I think we have a very great part as a teacher. Once we enter our school, especially in the classroom, yes, ma'am.
Oh, don't mind me. Go.
Maulahi lagi ma'am, maulahi no? As we recite the vision, sa vision pa lang, ako na kayo og part ng mga teachers, kita ang mga teachers, no? We dreams of Filipinos who passionately love their country. Diba? So, sa kana pa lang daan na statement, dako na kayo og challenge sa tuwa. So, asa na ta nga part karon if we are going to evaluate as a teacher, asa na ta nga part na himo ba nato ang ato nga part? Nakatabang ba ta sa ato ang learners? Na share ba nato ang dapat nato na share? No? So, kana lang daan, we have a great part kana lang nga linya. So, we must have to internalize the vision of our department so that we can help our community and our nation as a whole. So that's all. Thank you.
Salamat, Sir Raul. Salamat for the insight in connection with the topic that is being discussed by our education program supervisor from the regional office 11. Can we hear some insights too from our partner, the principal of the Borja Elementary School, Sir Glenn Timbal? Sir, take it away.
Ipilit na ako. Ma-comment daw. Madungog? Wala. Walay audio. Di ba madungog? Di ko kadungog.
I can hear you, sir. I can hear you. Makita ka pa. I can clearly hear you, sir.
Well, anyway, siguro na yung mga technical difficulties. Siguro sa on this is the new normal and we have to adapt the situation na ano naman dyan atong kahimtang. Some of the insights na discuss ni Sir Danilo Kanda kanina that teachers are agent of change. So mo na giningon nga we are here, this is our mission, this is our murag kumbaga mao na jud niya ato ang ginapaningkamutan because according to the discussion a while ago that change is constant. Genuine is changing. If it's not changing, then that is not genuine. Kumbaga, sa atong tanggaron, siguro left and right ang ato ang challenges. But then again, this is the new normal and we have to adapt just to support, to continue the learning of children. Because, mo jud na atong trabaho, no? Nabutang ta sa ato ang position kung asa ta ka as an administrator. We are all still we have to adapt just learners. According pa ni Sir ganina, we are here to develop the values of a child. Mugin na ginaingon nga dili pwedeng mag-stop ang learning shall continue. Bisan og ingani ato ang kahimtang karon sa COVID, magpadayon gihapon ta. Naay mga challenges, yes. gyapon ang challenges along the way, bisan og walay COVID, bisan walay pandemic, challenges is still there, di ba? Ang atoa is that we have to adapt, we have to be flexible. I know now all of these things ma-internalize abang ma-realize nga worth it ang ato ang hago, ang atong preparation tanta og gabi bisan per time na kaayo ang ato ang ginarender sa DepEd. Pero fulfilling, no? At the end of the day, makaingon kasi mo kagalingon nga fulfilling ang imong trabaho because you did everything just to perform your duties para lang di sa mga bata. Learners are the most important thing in the classroom according to Sir Kanda. Learners are the most important part in the class. Wala kung wala sila. Kinahanglan nato sila, kinahanglan ta nila, so kitang tanan tinabangay, di ba? Sa atong trabaho, tinuod but yet fulfilling. My prayer is this na unta no, tanan teachers tagaan jud og Ginoo ba nga magpadayon, taliwala sa challenges, taliwala sa mga kalisod sa sitwasyon, kay wala tay siguro mga internet connection nga kusog kaayo, wala tay device nga bag-o, but then again, as I said, God will provide. Just kidding. Target sa to ang president by September or December. We just don't know basig na ang atong ginapaabot nga vaccine. Kanda, agent of change. This is the change that we are talking. This is the change that we have to adapt. So, my dear teachers, good luck to us. And I know that we are ready just for our learners. Keep on doing your best, and we have no other choice but to move forward. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you so much to our dignitaries. Is there any inputs from our school heads? Ma'am Sarah, any addition?
As of now, I think all the inputs that are given by my partners are just enough to tickle the minds of our participants. So I'm going to look at the time check. It's already 11:40 in the morning at noontime, and time for our lunch break. So I will have to give it back to our host, Mamelita Argenti and Sir Rafi Dumandan. Take it away.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sir Raul. Thank you, Sir Glenn. Thank you, Ma'am Sarah. So those were the insights delivered to us by our PSDS Ma'am Sarah Pasyuncubar, Sir Raul Consentino, and Sir Glenn Timbal. Indeed, we really need to internalize the vision, mission, and goals of our department to help our learners and the community that we are living in. So teachers, later in the afternoon, we are going to have another open forum. So dear teachers, please do not be hesitant to post your questions. Actually, we highly encourage you to ask something because our PSDS and school heads are all willing to answer your queries. Teachers, feel free to do so.
Yes, Ma'am Bam. And of course, we learn a lot of things from our school principal, according to certain bal, fulfilling. The word fulfilling. So sometimes we feel tired, but yet inspired. All right, so
Yes,
time
sir.
check. It's already 11:41 in the morning, and I think gutom na kayo ang ato mga teacher participants. All right. So, yes, at this moment, we're about to have our lunch break. So may I remind everyone that the new link for the afternoon session will be posted on your screen.
Our screen.
Controller, please kindly flash the link for this afternoon session. Controller. Ayan. While waiting for our
Okay, the
controller,
attendance
Miss
link for
Bam,
the
we would
attendance.
like to
The link, the viewing link
express.
afternoon.
Yes. Yes, Ma'am Bam. Controller. Kindly post now the links for this afternoon session. All right. So, okay,
Okay,
go
so
ahead.
we have our viewing link for this afternoon session. Okay, it is already on your screens. And the link is sent already to the school heads of the respective schools. So see you all this afternoon session for the continuation of this 5-day training on the learning management system. Happy lunch, everyone.
Happy lunch, everyone. Bye-bye. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.